Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Genuinet reports a flash news item regarding statements made by former President Trump. According to Trump, an operation referred to as Epic Fury is slated to conclude, and the blockade of the strategically important Hormuz Strait will be lifted. This significant development is contingent upon Iran fulfilling its commitments under an unspecified agreement. The report does not provide further details on the nature of the Epic Fury operation, the specific agreement in question, or the timeline for these actions. It serves as an immediate announcement of a conditional de-escalation in the region based on Trump's remarks. Genuinet reports that on Wednesday, July Brent crude futures experienced a significant decline in New York. Oil prices dropped by 11%, with futures trading below $100 per barrel in the morning. This marks a notable shift in the global oil market, potentially indicating increased volatility or changing supply-demand dynamics. In a historic move, Japan's self-defense forces have successfully fired an 88-type anti-ship missile overseas for the first time during the ongoing U.S.-Philippines Balikatan joint military exercises. According to Philippine broadcaster ABS-CBN, the missile accurately struck a target vessel approximately 75 kilometers off the coast within 6 minutes of launch. CCTV International News reported this as Japan's first launch of an offensive missile abroad since World War II. This development coincides with Japan's participation as a formal member in the Balikatan exercises, deploying around 1,400 personnel and various military assets, including the helicopter destroyer Issei, the destroyer Akebono, the 88-type surface-to-ship missile system, and C-130 transport aircraft. The drills underscore a deepening defense cooperation between Japan, the U.S., and the Philippines amidst evolving regional security dynamics. Japanese Defense Minister Shinjiro Koizumi witnessed the successful test. At least 6 people were killed and 3 others injured in Israeli air attacks on southern and eastern Lebanon, Al Jazeera reported, citing Lebanon's state-run national news agency, NNA. The NNA stated that 4 people died and 3 were wounded in an Israeli airstrike on Zelaya in eastern Lebanon. Ali Qasem Ahmad, Zelaya's municipal council head, and 3 family members were among the dead. In southern Lebanon, 2 people were killed in shelling and drone attacks in the village of Mayfadaun. Hezbollah announced it had engaged Israeli forces in retaliation for the attacks. Following the strikes, Israel issued forced displacement orders for 12 villages in southern Lebanon, instructing residents to stay at least 1 kilometer away from their homes. These orders included areas in the Bekaa Valley for the first time since the ceasefire. Israel claimed it was responding to a ceasefire violation by Hezbollah, but provided no evidence. The U.S. State Department has approved Ukraine's purchase of GPS-guided bomb components valued at $374 million, approximately 7 did to break by Leonard C. Mine $475 million, as reported by Lando Zabot. These components will enable the conversion of 500 to 2,000-pound unguided bombs into precision-guided munitions with a range of about 72 kilometers, enhancing Ukraine's self-defense capabilities. This move reflects a policy that encourages Ukraine or European nations to procure U.S.-made weapons rather than solely relying on direct U.S. taxpayer funding, a method seen during the Trump administration. The approval comes amidst ongoing diplomatic and military tensions. On the day of the announcement, U.S. Secretary of State Rubio held a constructive and pragmatic phone call with Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov, addressing U.S.-Russia relations, the Ukraine war, and Iran. Despite Russia's unilateral declaration of a ceasefire for May 8-9 to mark Victory Day, hostilities continued. Hours before the proposed ceasefire, Russian forces attacked eastern Ukraine with drones and missiles, causing at least 27 deaths and over 120 injuries. Russia, in turn, accused Ukrainian forces of an attack in Crimea that killed 5 civilians. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Sybiha criticized Russia's persistent aggression, while Russia's foreign ministry spokesperson labeled Ukraine's actions as terrorism, highlighting the deeply entrenched conflict. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.